You ever have one of those moments where you walk into a room and your mind goes blank? You knew why you came, but the reason just slipped, like it was never there. And you feel that tiny sting inside your chest, that whisper. Then suddenly, a notification pops up on your phone. Not the one you needed, but the one you'll click anyway, because it feels easier than remembering. And that's when the real story begins. Because while you're searching for the thought you lost, AI is quietly storing every thought you kept, every click, every preference, every intention you never put into words. It remembers you when you can't remember yourself. And that's the part no one talks about. AI is slowly becoming the external hard drive of your mind, not replacing your memory, but shaping it, improving it, strengthening it, without you even noticing. And that brings us to this moment, this video, this title, the question you didn't know you needed the answer to. How is AI boosting your memory without any extra effort from you? Let's go deeper. Imagine a regular day. You're scrolling through your phone, jumping from app to app, checking something, forgetting something, remembering something else. It feels random, chaotic, messy. But to AI, it's a perfect, predictable pattern. When your mind forgets, AI tracks. When your mind wanders, AI anchors. When your mind overloads, AI organizes. You think you're just living your day, but AI is building a memory map behind you. A second brain, one that never gets tired, never gets distracted, never loses the thread. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Your phone remembers your life more accurately than your actual memory does. But here's the twist. That's not a weakness. That's the opportunity. Because AI isn't just keeping track of your life. It's learning how you learn, how you forget, how you recall, and how your mind handles information when it's under pressure. And the deeper it learns, the more powerful its impact becomes. Let me show you how subtle it really is. You know when you search something once, just once, and the next day your phone shows you exactly what you needed. As if it remembered the moment you forgot? That's not coincidence. That's pattern recognition. AI watches what you pause on, what you skim, what you skip, what you save, what you hesitate before clicking. Each behavior reveals what your mind values, even when you're not consciously aware of it. Humans forget the small signals. AI never does. And because of that, it does something your brain secretly relies on. It builds your mental shortcuts. Think about it. The way you remember recipes, the way you remember which road to take, the way you remember your passwords, the way you remember people's faces, the way you remember ideas you want to return to. All of it has been slowly influenced and supported by the systems you use daily. You think this is just technology, but it's cognitive outsourcing. Your brain is adapting to the world where remembering less actually makes you learn more. Sounds strange, but it's real. Because when your mind isn't overloaded with tiny details, it can finally focus on deeper thinking, better decisions, better analysis, better creativity. This is where AI steps in and amplifies your memory, not by increasing how much you store, but by reducing how much you need to store. Less mental clutter, more mental power, and that changes everything. But here's the darker layer. AI notices your weakest points before you do. It knows when you forget things at a specific time of day. It knows when you lose focus based on your scroll speed. It knows when your brain is tired from your typing rhythm. It knows when your emotional state affects your recall. AI can predict your mental fatigue, your cognitive overload, your memory lapses, before your conscious mind even realizes you've slipped. That's why reminders appear at the perfect moment. That's why your search suggestions feel psychic. That's why your recommended content matches your current mood, not your past preferences. AI is learning your mental state, not just your behavior. And with every interaction, it adjusts itself to support your memory in ways you don't even see. You're not just using AI, you're co-evolving with it. Now let's zoom into the human brain side of things, because this part is where everything clicks. Your brain has two types of memory: short-term memory and working memory. Short-term memory stores information for a few seconds. Working memory stores information while your mind processes something else. Both are extremely limited. They overload easily. They collapse when distracted. They erase themselves when stressed. This is why you forget names, lose track of tasks, walk into rooms without remembering why, and struggle to recall thoughts that were clear 5 minutes ago. Your mind is always juggling, always filtering, always trying to protect you from information overflow by deleting what it believes is unimportant. But AI doesn't delete. It logs, it categorizes, it cross-references. It builds continuity between moments. AI remembers what your brain discards. And because of that, when you research something, your apps recall it instantly. When you revisit an idea, AI fills in the gaps. When you try to remember something you saw yesterday, AI surfaces it before you even finish typing. It's not fixing your memory. It's filling the blind spots. And that changes how your brain uses its resources. Instead of being a storage device, your mind becomes a decision engine, a creativity engine, a problem-solving engine. AI handles the micro memory, so your brain can strengthen the macro memory, the big ideas, the connections, the long-term understanding. It's like giving your mind a personal assistant that organizes your cognitive world while you focus on evolving. But let's break it down through a real moment you've lived. Picture this. You're reading something interesting. Then a message pops up. You check it for just 2 seconds, and suddenly, the original thought is gone. You scroll, you search, you try to go back, but your brain lost the thread. But the app didn't. When you reopen it, it's exactly where you left off. Saved, stored, held in place. Your mind let go. AI held on. And that tiny experience, multiplied by hundreds of moments per day, is how AI becomes your memory partner. You don't see the support, but you feel the smoothness. You feel the ease. You feel the stability of accessing what you need without thinking. That is cognitive enhancement. Without effort. Not in the future, not in some sci-fi world. Right now, in your pocket, in your apps, in your daily loops. Now here's the part that shifts the entire narrative. AI doesn't just remember for you. AI teaches you how to remember better. Every time it organizes your life, you learn the structure. Every time it categorizes your tasks, you learn the pattern. Every time it reminds you at the perfect moment, your brain learns the association. And over time, without noticing, your memory improves because your habits improve. AI builds the system. Your mind adopts the system. You start remembering ideas in clusters, not in random fragments. You start connecting thoughts with context, not with stress. You start retrieving memories faster, because AI reinforced the pathways. Memory isn't just stored information, it's organized information. And AI is the organizer you never had. But here's the twist before we enter part 2. AI boosting your memory is only the first layer. The real power, the part almost nobody understands, is how AI can train your memory, reshape it, strengthen it, and turn you into someone who thinks clearer, learns faster, and remembers deeper than ever before. Not by replacing your mind, but by upgrading it. There's a moment you've lived so many times. You're trying to remember something important. A name, a thought, a plan, a detail you should remember. And suddenly it hits you. That slight frustration, that quiet self-doubt, that voice whispering, "Why can't I recall this? What's wrong with my memory?" But what if the truth is, nothing is wrong with your memory? Your brain is simply adapting to a new world, a world where remembering everything is no longer necessary, because something else is remembering for you, organizing for you, learning you, predicting you. And now the only thing left is learning to use it. This is where everything shifts, because the real power of AI isn't that it stores your memories, it's that it boosts your ability to create stronger ones, not by forcing you to work harder, but by subtly training your mind behind the scenes. It's happening right now, whether you notice it or not. Let's go deeper into how this transformation actually works. You wake up. Your phone shows you a reminder for something you almost forgot. You check it for 2 seconds. And just like that, your brain reinforces the connection. AI didn't just remind you, it strengthened your recall pathway. Memory isn't just remembering something once, it's remembering it again, and again, and again, across time, across contexts, across emotional states. Every time AI shows you something important at the right moment, it reinforces the neural wiring around that idea. You're not just remembering because you saw the reminder. You're remembering because the timing matched your emotional relevance. And that timing is AI's superpower. Humans forget when they're distracted. AI waits until you're ready. Humans remember based on emotion. AI predicts emotion through patterns. Humans recall unpredictably. AI recalls consistently. And when these two work together, your memory becomes sharper, more stable, more reliable than if you tried to force it alone. You're not losing memory. You're gaining structure. Now imagine this through a simple scenario. You tell someone you'll send them a file later. Normally, you forget, not because you're irresponsible, but because your brain is juggling 1,000 microtasks. But this time, your phone heard the message. Your app logged the moment. Your calendar caught the keyword. Later that day, ping, you get a reminder, and your brain instantly recalls the entire moment. The conversation, the file, the promise, the reason behind it. That's not just AI remembering for you. That's AI activating your memory, triggering it, strengthening it, reinforcing the entire mental sequence. This is where the real enhancement happens. Your mind isn't being replaced. It's being supported with perfect timing. AI becomes the external spark, and your brain becomes the fire. But let's go further, into something most people never think about. Memory is context dependent. You remember ideas better when they're connected to a place, a moment, an emotion, a reason, a story, a need, a repetition, a pattern. AI understands all of this automatically. When you search for something, AI remembers where you were, what you were feeling, how long you searched, whether you hesitated, whether you scroll fast or slow after. It links your memory to context, and context is the foundation of deep recall. Your mind learns faster when information is meaningful. AI uses your behavior to attach meaning. That's why something you forgot suddenly becomes unforgettable when AI puts it in front of you at the perfect moment. It's not magic. It's cognitive alignment. Your brain loves shortcuts. AI builds them. Your brain loves patterns. AI reinforces them. Your brain loves relevance. AI detects it. Together, they create something new, a hybrid memory, part human, part machine, part conscious, part subconscious, a system far more powerful than either one alone. But here's the twist, the part that turns all of this from passive to powerful. AI can't just boost your memory by supporting you. It boosts your memory by training you. Every time AI organizes your thoughts, you learn the structure. Every time AI categorizes your ideas, you learn the system. Every time AI simplifies your tasks, you learn the hierarchy. Without noticing, you start thinking in cleaner lines. You start recalling information faster. You start storing ideas more efficiently. You start remembering concepts with more clarity. Your brain copies the architecture it sees, and what it sees every day is AI's structure. This isn't technology. This is cognitive modeling. Your memory improves because your mind adopts the patterns AI uses. You're becoming more organized, not because you force yourself to be, but because AI quietly teaches you how to be. It's like having a mentor whispering structure into your daily chaos until order becomes natural. Let's break this down with a real example. You save notes in your phone. At first, it's random. Different apps, different formats, different places. But over time, AI starts grouping them, bundling them, suggesting categories, connecting ideas from weeks apart. You might not notice it, but your brain does. You start remembering more because your mind follows AI's structure. Your memory becomes layered, organized, aligned. Imagine your old thinking as a messy desk. AI doesn't just clean it. It teaches you what belongs where. So even when AI isn't around, you naturally remember things better. This is why people who use AI tools properly find their memory improving in real life. Their brain learned the architecture. Now we enter the deeper layer, the subconscious shift. Memory is not just stored information. It's identity. People with good memory feel confident. People with weak memory feel insecure. People who forget tasks feel scattered. People who remember ideas feel powerful. AI changes this identity quietly. When you stop forgetting small things, you stop calling yourself forgetful. When you stop losing track of tasks, you stop believing you're disorganized. When you start remembering ideas faster, you stop feeling mentally slow. Your identity recalibrates, and identity determines behavior. You act sharper because you feel sharper. You learn faster because you believe you can. You remember better because your brain trusts itself again. And AI is the silent partner behind that transformation. This isn't just memory improvement. This is psychological reconstruction. A newer, sharper, more capable version of you emerging from behind the noise. But let's flip the perspective for a moment. Because here comes the empowering twist. AI doesn't just help you remember things. AI can be used to intentionally train your memory, if you know how to use it. Most people let AI act automatically. But if you engage with it consciously, it becomes a memory-enhancing machine. Think about it. You can use AI to store ideas in clusters, and your brain learns clustered thinking. You can use AI to summarize concepts, and your brain learns compressed recall. You can use AI to break complex information into steps, and your brain learns sequential memory. You can use AI to explain ideas with analogies, and your brain learns associative recall. You can use AI to repeat information at spaced intervals, and your brain learns long-term retention. This is not passive usage. This is cognitive training. You become someone who remembers more, understands deeper, learns faster, thinks clearer, not because of hard work, but because of smart structure. AI becomes your memory coach, a mentor that adapts to how you learn best. And when you use it intentionally, your memory evolves faster than you ever thought possible. But here's the final shift, the part that takes our conversation from mental improvement to mental identity. The ultimate goal is not to depend on AI. The ultimate goal is to become someone whose mind is enhanced because of AI, not replaced by it. Someone who uses AI as a partner, not a crutch. Someone who remembers better, thinks better, learns better, not because AI saves them, but because AI trains them. A mind that grows sharper every year, not more dependent. A mind that uses technology without losing its strength. A mind that evolves faster than the algorithm expects. You're becoming that mind. The kind of mind that sees patterns, that thinks in structure, that recalls ideas with clarity, that uses AI to amplify, not weaken, its natural power. A mind the algorithm can enhance, but cannot control, cannot predict, cannot limit. That is the new identity. And it starts right here, with the awareness you have right now. If you're ready to build a mind that remembers deeper, learns faster, and grows stronger with every interaction, stay with me and subscribe Mind for AI, because this is where your evolution begins.